Welcome in, everyone, for some 2K basketball. Sure to be an entertaining contest. Some collegiate talent included in the lineup. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. So Boston wins the tip.
I got him right here!
And here is Curry. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
It is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range is really inspired.
It's good.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Close.
Here's Knipple.
That's the way I flush it down.
Slams it in.
Well, that's an emphatic message from Knipple, letting everyone know he's arrived.
They kick out to Tom. From deep. Leonard looking around. Here's the three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Curry is inside. Get that bucket. Curry's got 6.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
15 feet away. Rebound Boston.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Oh, gotta move,
Pass to Knipple. And stolen by Hamilton. That's a 2 from Towns. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And at 7 feet tall, it is tough guarding Towns, especially when he's making shots like that.
Curry with the steal. And there's the drive. And he banks in the layup. He has 5.
And I like to see this. They're number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contribution is going to be very important in this game. So it's good. They've already got him in a rhythm.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Well, that's a shot where your coach is saying, no, and then...
Stay there.
Here's Curry. Again, Los Angeles. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just no matter who can catch that momentum.
Pass to Chambers. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice
Curry. Launches it.
Get the board.
Rebounded by Chambers. Here's Boston now. Inside.
I got no answer for you.
Guys, I feel bad for the win on that one. Shaq is really
Curry can't get it to go. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunchen.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. O'Neal with the steal. It's been all about Stephen Curry for Boston. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. Back to the action in just a minute. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Boston.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness in the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks. And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no team is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
He just punched the ticket on that one. They'll get the job done. Powerful. Textbook use of the pick and roll by the rookie Knipple. I love how opportunistic that man is in these sets.
And talking to Con Knipple, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Take that, baby.
Kicks it out to Johnson. And stolen by Oden.
Back up, bro. Get back up.
Now here's Bird.
Shot.
The bounce. Can't hit from 12. Pass to Chambers. There's the
Bring the boys, man.
and the assist goes to O'Neal. Chambers got the lead up to 11 now for Boston. And it's Gordon missing. Fires for 3. That's no good, but just his first miss in 5 shots. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off the shot here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. We've got 1:48 left now here in the second. Here's Rose. It's good from the top of the key. Rose has got his first basket.
And Rose continuing to hold that jump shot. That's where he can take his game to the next level.
Boston leading by 11. Westbrook with it. Oden picks him up to the inside.
Clear the runway.
Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Left to play here in the half. Rose, that's good.
And such a tough cover off the dribble is Derrick Rose. When he stops short for the pull-up, you're really at his mercy.
Irving, good.
Oh, the D has to show a little more resistance down there.
Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Bird inside the three-point line. On the wing, Bird.
Right here.
Clock at 6.
Come get it.
Over Irving. Get it. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Boston leading by 13. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. On the wing, Bird. Over Green. Again, the miss by Bird. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. And so it's Boston. Looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Los Angeles trails by 13. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot on.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's Knuppel. Rejection by Embiid.
What a rejection by Embiid in close. He saw him coming and got there to deny it.
Boston leading by 11. Well, Greg, we know at his feet, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Pass to Knuppel. That shot, no good. Los Angeles trails by 14. Here's Leonard. Johnson with the block.
Well, Johnson has a long reach and he's athletic. He was right on top of that shot attempt.
Now here's Towns. Jalen Johnson missing his last shot. And it's Towns penetrating. Shot clock at 5. There's Embiid. That one wide left. Boston leading by 14. Knuppel with it. Now defending. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Well, for Knuppel, passing will be a key in his development.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's ready to talk things through with them.
We could celebrate tonight. You can't bring me down. Got my hands up. Play that song again. Take me higher, higher. Where I'm living like it's the week.
Los Angeles making a switch here. On the wing.
Go watch him!
1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. Boston leading by 16. Embiid with the steal. Jumps up. Embiid running the floor.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
Rose with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, and that's about as natural as breathing to him. Zion lives above the rim.
Here's Embiid. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Embiid's got 6 points. And so Curry will bring it up for Boston. Here's Rose.
Well, the thing is, Gordon's mobility allows him to make plays. Quick reaction to block the shot.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board. Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And it's Williamson missing. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Ball.
Here's Embiid slashing inside.
And it's the way he plays the game. Embiid draws a ton of contact and makes it work for him, and that ability to get to the free throw line is such a valuable asset.
And Embiid drops them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Now Rose, outside Curry. Offline with his three. And so it's Boston. Enjoy. A 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Three-pointer.
Get it! Hey, good boy!
Los Angeles trails by 12. From the arc. A shot by Curry, no good.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they defend against them.
Right here.
Who takes the ball on the three-point line.
Well, that's the kind of special athlete he can be. What a slam.
And here is Los Angeles now. Under the basket by Boston. That one good for two.
Well, confidence isn't something that Gordon is lacking. He thinks his shot is there, so he just takes it.
And that one good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Los Angeles making a switch here. And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
"60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth.
Right here!
Outside Curry.
Box out!
Here.
Get that rock, man!
Boston leading by 14.
Put him in!
Here they go.
Get it!
Three.
Quite simply, you need to run Knipper off his shot. He's too good with the catch and shoot.
Curry. Green with the block. He makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Ball coming!
On its way from Curry for two. There's the jumper. Nice one.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Hey, yo, right here!
Here's Chambers. Jamming that one home.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
That's all you!
And O'Neal gets it to go.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
That's how you set up your teammates. Great pass. And they have been relentless from deep, and you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And that's an intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Here's Green. Oh! Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
And a wide open look for Jordan. The three-pointer is right on target. Here's Boston now. 22 is their best. He gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Larry Bird.
Well, he was coming down the lane hot. They had to foul him.
He doesn't get the second one.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is, on paper, the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
And it's Towns penetrating. Outside, Jordan. 5 on the clock. He did not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Shaq. He's off on the first.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
Down low.
Finish that, baby.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Here's Jordan. And it's Towns on the follow. Pass to O'Neal. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that trade has been deadly.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one.